Okay. I feel like we're going to need more clarification on this whole situation. But I feel like somebody was trying to plan some kind of action here in that direction. So let's see why Judgment's here, guys. Why is Judgment here? What's going on with Judgment? And sorry, my video cut off again. I just cleared some storage. It should be fine from here on out. Hopefully. Hopefully. I don't know. Let's see. Why is Judgment here, Spirit? Why is Judgment here? Okay, somebody doesn't feel like they've messed up in a situation. Or someone's just not sorry. Okay, so somebody doesn't feel sorry. Or they didn't mess up in a situation. I feel like it depends on the situation, but I feel like it could be both. It could be both. Cliffhanger, to be continued, inverted. So they don't want something to be continuous. They don't want something to end. And they don't want to admit they're sorry about a situation, or they don't think they've messed up in a situation. Like, that is all. There's no continuation, no coming back from a situation, possibly. Because there's no apology in a situation, or someone's not sorry. And there's no coming back from that. Possibly. That's the vibe I'm getting anyways. With the Judgment inverted, or Judgment upright. But these are all inverted. Okay, it has to do with a single dad inverted, and the jeweler inverted, a King of Rings. So it could have been somebody that was with somebody, or the dad's not single anymore in a situation, but there's some kind of engagement broken up or broken off with the jeweler card inverted. Let me see what's on the bottom. Hey! She's roughhousing with the doggy. The hot seat inverted, sent home still on the bottom. On the top here we have, hold on guys, I gotta stop this dog. 1 second. Okay, let's get answers on the Hierophant. Because I don't know. I feel like there's something there more with the Judgment card. And we'll get some more clarifiers maybe. With some of I think my cards need to come out today as well. I'll do the Kippers as well. Let me just see how this goes. Okay, the Hierophant. Why is Hierophant here? Something inverted. Okay, somebody's not rejected in a situation. The Moon card. Group date. Okay, so somebody's not rejected with the Hierophant. Or they can't be rejected. It has to do with some kind of paradise here. Okay. And reassuring Rose. So somebody could be reassuring somebody something. Somebody like just hierarchy, like authority here. Something to do with paradise and not being rejected. Very interesting energies. Okay. Oh. And someone maybe possibly shoulder to cry on came out. So somebody's not going to be, I don't know. Somebody can cry about it, I guess. It says shoulder to cry on. Somebody wants to be your shoulder to cry on in a situation, possibly. Like they want you to release something, I feel like, this energy. Somebody's not rejected. There's some paradise here. Someone wants to reassure somebody. And it's okay to cry in a situation. And this is all Hierophant energy. Okay? Wow. I just want to show it all to you guys real quick. The reassuring rose. So I think it's okay to cry in a situation. Something's okay though, and somebody's not rejected. Okay? Wow. Pretty passionate energies there. Okay, what is going on here in this group dynamic? Well, not group dynamic, I'm sorry. This pool over here with all these cards. Something with Temperance, something with the Princess of Pentacles energy, and the Six of Cups, which is a nostalgic energy, something from the past. Yeah. Let's go ahead and clarify the Six of Cups first here. What's the Six of Cups about, Spirit? What do we need to know? Okay, this came out on its side. Something about the meathead. Some Knight of Mirrors. Okay. So somebody could be conceited in this energies. Somebody was conceited maybe. Or still is with it being on its side. Somebody from the past that could have been thick-headed. I don't know. A Queen of Rings. Inverted. So the single mom, inverted. So she's not a single mom anymore. The person from the past could have been single, no longer single in a situation involving somebody with possibly that was thick-headed or conceited. I don't know. Something about that from the past though. I feel like I need more clarification on that as well. We'll get into it. Hold on, guys. What's this Princess of Pentacles about? What's going on with her? This Princess of Pentacles. What do we need to know? What's going on with this Princess of Pentacles? The Moon card. Okay, it could be something to do with the moon phase. It could just be some magnetic energies. It could just be something that's hidden here and secret. But with this card, it just feels like something very magical and lovely and just in sync. Let's put it that way. The Moon card is upright, so use your best judgment on that one. I just feel like there's something here, though, that's brewing with that. Alright, what's going on with this Temperance energy? What else do we need to know here, Spirit? With this Temperance card upright? That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know if I'm going to do this many, because that's a lot. Intellectual, Leap of Faith inverted, Date card inverted, Hometown inverted, and somebody could be reflecting. Okay, so somebody didn't have faith. They could have been using their intellect about a situation instead. Something that won't happen at home and not going on dates, and someone's reflecting. Or they didn't receive a date card. Like, they didn't receive an invitation. There's a B here. Executive producer inverted. A bachelor inverted. For the wrong reasons inverted. There's drama and somebody is partying over a situation. Wow, this is really strange energy. I feel like somebody can't bring something to this bachelor, produce something, and it's involved with this woman, the B. Something's not right here though, with for the wrong reasons inverted. So I feel like there's something that they're reflecting on. It has to do with drama and partying. And for the right reasons inverted. So with the Temperance upright, I feel like somebody's starting to reflect some energies and see something. And we are having eclipse energy. So it's like somebody's probably seeing some involvement here. Like and the Moon card's out too. So on this whole dynamic. I don't know. I'm gonna get the kippers out. And then I'm thinking about my cards as well, just to get a little more indication. Maybe the Mystic Rose too, or my Lover Oracle deck. I don't know yet. Let's just bring the Kippers out on this situation quickly. 10 minutes in. Okay, there could have been thieves in a situation, or they're being rejected in this community. Them being inverted. Thoughts. So somebody had thoughts about this community. Inverted. Somebody's reflecting on something. For sure. And something was about an unofficial person inverted. Somebody of high honor. So somebody wasn't an official person probably, and you guys are high honor in a situation. Or something involving with you guys. Like someone's trying to make you guys not look like that way. That you were official, I feel like. I don't know. It's very strange. Let's get clarification on this King of Wands on its side. Why is this person plotting, planning, or trying to produce something here, Spirit? What's going on? What more details do we need to understand about this dynamic, this situation playing out? Why it's here on its side. Okay, this card's inverted coming out. So there wasn't a message received, or somebody was blocking a message. Yeah. Somebody doesn't want somebody to see this energy, possibly. With the message card being inverted. Something to do with the community, I feel like. Because that's on the bottom in the thoughts. What else, Spirit? What else do we need to know with the Kippers for this situation? What else, Spirit? What's going on here? This involvement. Despair. Someone could be in despair about a situation involving something. I feel like that host that they're trying to get rid of. Yeah, there's someone that's in their thoughts. I'm going to leave it like that for right now for that King of Wands. Because I feel like that's related to what's going on over here with Judgment and the Hierophant situation. But they're in their thoughts about a situation. And I feel like it has to do with that host. Inverted, or person trying to reject the host energy. Yeah. Okay, so tell me what's going on with this Judgment. What else do we need to know here? That somebody doesn't want to admit that they were wrong, or somebody doesn't see that they're wrong in a situation. There's some cliffhanger inverted, so something that doesn't want to be continued. Something about this being a single dad inverted, and the jeweler card here inverted. Like broke off an engagement or something. Okay, something's coming in the distance horizons here with this Judgment card. So something's coming in. And something that doesn't want to change. So somebody's going to have something come to them in the distant horizon. And there won't be any change in the situation. Or they don't want to change a situation. It has to do with someone's courtship. Okay, so somebody doesn't want something to change for somebody's courtship in this situation. Or something's not going to change in a situation. Wow, okay. What's going on with this Hierophant energy? Doesn't want to be rejected in a situation, or not going to be rejected, I should say. Reassuring Rose. Somebody wants to be reassuring and want a shoulder to cry on, and there's paradise here. Like somebody feels something is paradise. Okay, something like a paradise. Okay, there's a mature woman and expectations on its side. So I feel like somebody doesn't know what to expect in a situation involving this mature woman. Or this mature woman doesn't know what to expect with this kind of situation. This energy with the Hierophant. Yeah, there's something that I feel like is uncertain with that being on its side. Or some kind of, maybe there was a miscommunication in the situation there. But somebody doesn't know what to expect, I feel like, with expectation on its side. It has something involved with this mature woman. Okay. Let's get into why Meathead is here with this Queen of Rings inverted, the single mom that's possibly not single anymore or doesn't want to be single anymore. And it has something to do with something in the past. Okay. Why is this here, Spirit? What do we need to know about this situation? There was a privileged woman in the situation. Somebody was the privileged lady, I'm hearing. Or is the privileged lady. Somebody sees you guys as the privileged lady. Okay? Sees you as a privileged woman. Okay? And somebody had no concern maybe about the privileged woman, or this privileged woman had no concern in a situation. I feel like it was the first one. Somebody didn't have concern for her, or isn't concerned about her at the time, because it was past, possibly, with the Six of Cups being there. And Meathead did come out outside, so I feel like somebody was wishy-washy in that energy, with it being on its side. And the mom, single, inverted. She didn't want to be, or isn't anymore, single. Or wasn't single. There was toil and labor. There was definitely work that needed to be done in a situation. Or somebody was working very hard. Or they had to work hard. Yeah, somebody's house inverted, so they didn't receive a house, or they had to leave a situation, or they were blocked or stopped from entering a house or coming into a house or a home. I feel like it was a family dynamic, possibly, in a situation. Or someone had to leave the house. Or they can't leave a house with it being blocked. Yeah. Someone was trying to block someone's pathway with it being inverted. Family room on the top over here inverted. Just FYI. Unexpected income is trying to come out. And so is marriage. So I'm going to show those to you guys, but I'm not putting them on there. Because I feel like this could have had some involvement with it trying to come out, but it didn't fully come out. So maybe something didn't fully take about receiving some income and some marriage. So maybe it was like a false marriage. Something about your journey being blocked. Thief inverted. So somebody wasn't a thief, I feel like. Possibly. But somebody, I feel like, was expecting this. Okay? Possibly. In a situation. Didn't want to fully come out, so I'm not going to take that energy. We're just going to say something was blocked here in a home. And something about your pathway being blocked in a situation. And involving a privileged woman and concern inverted. I feel like someone couldn't have been careless in that energy. I don't know. Let's move on. What's going on with this moon card here and the Princess of Pentacles upright? What's going on in this dynamic? Okay, something about the community, again, inverted here. I feel like there was a bad group here, or... yeah, there's some kind of adjudication. I think that's coming to you guys. I feel like it could have been a community of people, or people that just didn't see you in the light over a situation. And now there's adjudication here for this community. It has something to do with you guys. Or this Princess of Pentacles, which I feel like is your guys' energies. Something about court. Okay. So some kind of community court system, adjudications coming out. But there's this moon card here for you, I feel like. Or Princess of Pentacles energy. Maybe something when you guys were younger in a situation. Okay, child. Has something to do with your guys' children, possibly. Or a child. Or maybe your inner child energies, if you don't have children. Okay, let's move on. Oh, gosh. This is the big one over here, Temperance. With this stack and this stack. So let's clear this stack first. The party situation, drama. Somebody not making the right choices or putting a stop to these bad choices. Because it says for the wrong reasons, inverted. Something to do with a bachelor, inverted. An executive producer, inverted. Which is a King of Rose energy. And the bee. So I feel like some bad love dynamic with that being a King of Rose inverted. Yeah, can't be a bachelor in a situation evolving with love in the bee. Doesn't want to keep doing it. It's too much drama, but somebody's partying or there's two people. It says two of flutes, so it could have been like a love soul connection possibly, or just like they're happy about a situation involving that energies possibly. And King of Mirrors, so somebody logical, like, you know, the King of Swords energy. With the leap of faith, so somebody didn't have faith. They didn't want to date with the date card inverted. Two of Roses. Somebody stopped a love offer possibly. Has something to do with somebody's hometown inverted, the Ten of Rings. So, yeah, I feel like something didn't happen in someone's hometown, and they're reflecting on that with this Temperance here, okay? Hope that clarified that a little bit more. Okay, let's get into it. Why is all this here? Let's just do a summary of all of it, because I feel like all of it's involved here. It's just like two sides of the story. That's what I feel like. Somebody has a gift here, or somebody has a gift for you. Yeah, I feel like somebody could be bringing a gift to the collective. Something about a family room inverted. So it could have been a bad family dynamic situation, or somebody can't go back to this family, or this family is being blocked or stopped, or something didn't happen in a family room. It could be with someone's occupation, with the occupation card. So maybe you guys have a gift, you have this job, this occupation, but there's something about a family room situation inverted and a mailman inverted. Okay. So this person's a false person, or they're just dark male figure. Could be like a narcissist energies. Okay, somebody's facing poverty in a situation. Somebody can be. And something to do with a mature man. Okay. I feel like somebody needed to give somebody something, though, in that energy. Somebody was blocking someone's journey, or the journey's being paused in a situation. Your journeys was paused. There was a marriage here in a situation. Lovers, so there was more than one people maybe involved, or this marriage, this lovers, and someone's upset about it. With it being despair. But with two men coming out, the B card, a bachelor inverted, a king of how they call it on here, King of Mirrors, thank you, the intellectual type, the King of Swords, you know. So somebody was trying to be logical about a situation here involving these people, but now somebody could be in despair over this love, somebody's marriage, some journey being blocked, some mature man. Something to do with poverty. Taking someone's occupation maybe in a situation. But you have this occupation, you have this gift. Something about family room inverted though. Which I'm still a little unclear about. But. Yeah, let's do the Mystic Red Rose. See if there's any more energies that we can pull from this deck. It's kind of gritty, this energy over here, this Temperance. Temperance is good though. I feel like somebody is trying to understand, and they're being protected. Yeah, there's growth and endurance and picture. Kind of want to peekaboo real quick. So somebody could be missing you. Somebody's getting grounding work or doing grounding energies. Somebody could be separating, stopping some kind of pattern here. But somebody could be stuck with not having faith in a situation or dynamic. I don't know. Yeah, something about mirror. They're not reflecting or something. And they're doing partying. Yeah, so I feel like someone's in denial about something. Or doesn't want to go inward in a situation. But some other person involved here, maybe that mature man, is starting to see a bigger picture and is doing grounding work or something. I don't know. Let me see. Let's get some clarifiers first with the temperance while this energy's hot. And then I think we'll go back and see what else we need to figure out here. So give me a little more clarification on this temperance energy, Spirit. What do we need to know? Shock's kind of peekabooing there. Okay. Coffee cup. Meeting, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendships. So somebody could be having friends, working with people, talking, meeting new people, feeling good. But somebody was heartbroken in a situation, feeling lost, grieving, despair. Despair did come up, didn't it? Or was that? Yeah, no. So yeah, that's definitely, somebody was heartbroken and despair in a situation. Somebody could have met somebody new with the Lover's card, maybe. Yeah, I feel like somebody met somebody new and someone's in despair about a situation. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Oh yeah, let's go back to the community here. Adjudication, court, and child. What else do we need about this Princess of Pentacles situation with the moon and this community inverted, child, court, something? What's going on here? Okay, not today. Somebody doesn't want to talk about a situation. They're trying to hide. Okay, there's boundaries. Somebody's hurt. They don't want to deal with the upset. They could be hiding with the moon card there, but because it says avoiding conversations. So yeah, I feel like somebody's trying to avoid a situation playing out there. And something about nobody having passion with this inverted. So yeah, somebody's not desiring something in this situation. I feel like with that inverted. They can't desire something. It could be involved with court and a child. Yeah, okay, so these group of people have no desire, no passion, I'm feeling. And something's coming out about it in court. And they're trying to hide something. And it has to do with you guys, possibly, with this Princess of Pentacles energy. Something great about you, I feel like they're in denial about. I don't know. It's just weird energies. Anyways, what else do we need to know here about this past energy? The Six of Cups. This meathead on its side. A single mom inverted. The privileged woman. There was no concern. Toil and labor. House inverted. Pathway inverted. So I feel like someone's trying to block you from a foundation, in a sense. Yeah, new phases, rekindle, growth, change mindset, arise from ashes. So I feel like you guys are learning to work inward, in a sense, and rekindle, change some dynamic. Or somebody here needs to go and do that rekindling work in a situation. Or somebody wasn't interested in that at the time, maybe. Yeah, some engagement was here. And there was sudden change, shock, new epiphanies, transformation. Wow. Partnership, union. There could be some kind of union energies here. Wow. Higher commitment. And that's wild, because we have right next to that, you know, Hierophant. Okay. So I don't know if those two are kind of related with one another, but some kind of commitment energies anyways. So maybe it's not, but it feels like that way. Like there's a higher message, a higher involvement of some kind. Okay. What's going on with this mature woman expectations here? Something she doesn't feel 100% about. Okay. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting with this energy. What else do we need to know here? There's a soulmate connection, possibly. Some kind of partnership, soul contract, or life partner situation there. That could be involved in it. What else? What else do we need to know? What else does the collective need to know about the situation? What else does the collective need to know? Wow. I feel like all that wanted to come out for a second, but... Okay, so somebody's not clear on something, definitely, with this clarity inverted. Some truth, some revelation, honor and protection, determination. So I feel like somebody... Somebody wants to be the person they can go to cry on in a situation, but I feel like somebody doesn't understand, or they're being blocked or stopped from the truth about a situation, or they don't know the truth. Okay, like because somebody kept something from somebody possibly, or they're just unclear. Yeah, they're unclear in this energy. Okay. I don't know. Take it how it resonates, because there's a soulmate tie here. Somebody wants you to come back in this energy. I feel like there's a paradise energy, but somebody doesn't want to be rejected, and it has to do with Hierophant. Something about, yeah, this mature woman and expectations. So I don't know. Take it how it resonates, guys, because it feels like there's somebody here that wants somebody to understand, but also they don't understand if they can in a situation, or they don't have clarity on a situation with the swords and rose inverted. Okay, now what's going on over here? This person doesn't want to be in this cliffhanger energy, a single dad jeweler saying that they didn't mess up in a situation, some judgment here about a courtship, not coming to a change, and something with the distant horizons. Let's get a little more clarification, Spirit, on that one. What's going on here with this energy? What else do we need to know here? Okay, somebody's feeling nostalgia, but it's inverted. So maybe they don't want to make new memories about something from the past. Like they're trying to block the past out of their mind. I feel like they're not going into the past. They're not going to look at the past. Maybe that has to do with that change inverted. Like they don't want to change the past. They can't change the past. They can't make new memories. Something like that. Okay, so somebody doesn't want to express love in a situation, or they're being blocked or stopped from informing somebody of something, or they're not thinking of somebody in a situation. Yeah, the engagement broke off, so that feels like somebody's not in love anymore with this love call inverted in a situation. Somebody doesn't have love in a situation. Okay, key on the ring inverted. So yeah, I feel like there was a couple different scenarios. One night stands maybe, doing unconventional things at night, but they're not doing that, or it's being blocked or stopped in a situation. I feel like someone's cutting that out. Yeah, because the single dad's also inverted, so I feel like they don't want to live that player lifestyle in that energy. But there's a narcissist here, a love bomber, self-absorbed, one-sided. Okay, that came up right. So it could be the karmic's energy. I don't know, somebody that's love bombing. The golden mirror upright. So yeah, somebody was one-sided in a situation. We'll just put it that way. I don't want to put labels on people in a situation that I don't clearly understand, but this single dad's inverted here. That's the only person I'm seeing here other than a courtship. So somebody in the courtship could have been, you know, a narcissist love bomber. Yeah, there was a karmic relationship. It's being broken with it inverted here. Wow. Yeah, they're getting rid of this. It's just too intense. I feel like there was somebody here love bombing. Somebody that was a narcissist. They're cutting that tie with that person or these people. Because I feel like there was multiple partners in the situation with, you know, the card that came out, the string-alongs options. But I feel like somebody was in a courtship, still dating other people, possibly having one-night stands. They could have been cheating on each other. It's a karmic energy that I'm seeing. And someone doesn't feel bad about it. Would it, maybe with that sorry, I'm not sorry? Because maybe they were both hurting each other. I don't know. But the engagement's broken off in that energy. So yeah, somebody could be leaving a karmic or moving on from that relationship. I don't know. Okay, so what's going on with this message inverted and these thoughts? That all this planning, this King of Wands, I feel like they're trying to come up with some idea. And then they want to travel, but somebody's not a host. Somebody can't be a host, or they're trying to block a host. I don't know. It's very strange. What's going on here with this King of Wands on his side? What is all this energy on its side? Why is there thoughts here in this message not being received? What's going on here, Spirit? What else do we need to know? Okay, something about not healing heart energies inverted. Let's see what it says. Abusive relationships, toxicity, addiction, healing heartbreak. So somebody could not be listening to that. Would it be an inverted? Or they're trying to stop that energy from coming in. Yeah, I feel like that's the message card because it's inverted. And I think that's the only card here that is inverted other than host. And, well, host is inverted and on its side in a sense because it's the only card that's flipped the other way. All the other ones are flipped this way, kind of upward. I'm considering it like it would have been a host situation inverted if it came out inverted. But it is on its side. So the only card here that's inverted is message. So I feel like the healing heart inverted is related to that message. So they were blocking some kind of addiction and has something to do with a message. Or somebody having abusive relationships. Like they don't want to talk about it maybe. Or they're trying to block or stop a situation maybe with involving toxicity and addictions. And they don't want to, like, the message wasn't received. There was a chaser dynamic. Fear of abandonment, chasing, codependency. So yeah, there could have been a codependent person here with the producer plan on its side. I feel like somebody was trying to be codependent in this energy. Cupid's arrow. I'm not gonna fully take it, but it felt like it wanted to come out. Okay, so somebody could have been like love struck in a situation, but somebody was stuck with a chaser energy. Hammer, so somebody was trying to sabotage something, work on it, but they can't work on this energy maybe. Yeah, somebody was trying to rebuild something, but they're being blocked or stopped possibly. And I feel like that's the host energy. They're trying to stop that person from doing something. There was outdated thinking and somebody isn't grounded. Yeah, somebody could be really in their head in a situation and they can't perform on something. Like they're not going to be able to produce this with this energies or these ties, I should say. I feel like they're clearing something up though. I don't know. Wow. It's like somebody was on some kind of path of some kind. They didn't want something to come in a situation, but somebody was chasing something here, and they can't rebuild it. There was conditions involved. So somebody could have conditioned somebody in this energy, but there was no growth there. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to stop it for now. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I will make some shorts on this and try to elaborate as best as I can. But it's a lot of energies for today. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you. Take care. Bye for now.